Don't text me, don't call me, don't DM me, just don't. Like, I cannot be bothered right now.
Take me to the moon. I wanna be with the stars.
Goodness. Welcome to our first vlog of 2025. It's been a while since I've made a vlog. I've been kind of MIA. I talk a little bit more about where I've been in my latest podcast episode, which is out now. But we are starting off today's vlog, finally. I've been meaning to like get back to vlogging, but honestly, it's just been a very difficult start to the year, but we're slowly getting back into it. Right here I have some flowers that we're going to make a bouquet with. Ooh, this is heavy. Okay, so one of my intentions for this year is to get back to the little things that bring me joy. And for me, that starts with my hobbies. I have neglected my hobbies and like the little things that I enjoy doing. And so this year, I really want to get back into my hobbies. And one of those things is making flower arrangements. So I have a few flowers that I picked up from Trader Joe's. I started doing this hobby last year and I enjoyed it a lot, but I kind of got lazy. Instead of making a floral arrangement, I would just pick up roses from Trader Joe's and kind of call it a day, which of course there's nothing wrong with that, but I actually enjoy the act of putting together an arrangement. It's very therapeutic. I really want to vibe out while I'm doing this, so I'm just gonna put some music over and then we'll catch up afterwards, chit chat a little bit more once we do our vision board. But I really want to just like be in the moment while I do this. So just finished making our bouquet and I think it came out pretty cute. I'm loving these colors, by the way. I wanted to do like more pastel pinks to kind of get me in this spring vibe, although we are very much not in spring. This is the aftermath. I do have quite a bit of flowers left over, so I might make a smaller bouquet and maybe like put it in the bathroom or something. This one is going in my office, but I also recently went to Marshall's. Finally going to clean out my pantry. I bought a bunch of organizers, which I guess I could show you really quickly. I just ordered some dinner, so it should be on its way. So while I wait for my dinner to come, I can show you really quickly what I got from Marshall's to help me organize my pantry and everything. So I got two of these acrylic fridge and pantry bin. This is a 10 by 10 and I got two of these. Probably use that for like my fruits and my potatoes, my bigger things. That way they're not just like all over the place. I also picked up this cute little clear stackable tea bins. They also have lids, so you can open it from this side and you could just put like your tea bags in here. And then I also bought spice jars. These are not the same ones that I currently have. The ones that I have are from Amazon, which I have them linked, and those came with a bunch of labels, but I just needed a few more, so I just picked up these from Marshall's. They're very similar, but these are a little bit more narrow, I will say, but it's totally fine. Fridge bin organizers. I'm gonna use this probably for the pantry, but they have 3 dividers, 3 sections each. It comes in a set of 2, so you could put like your strawberries, your berries, however I end up using it. I don't really go to Marshalls and like TJ Maxx that often anymore. When it comes to home organizational things, definitely good for that. Food is on its way currently, and I'm so hungry. All I had to eat today was, what did I have? I had a chicken Caesar wrap, but it was a really small one, so I'm like starving. Really excited to catch up with you guys, to get back to vlogging. Right now I feel really weird, like I forgot how to vlog and talk to the camera, so trying to get used to that. But I am excited to just catch up with you guys later tonight when we make our vision board. Like I said, you guys asked me some really great questions, and we're just gonna catch up, kind of just chit chat, have a little like girls night in type of vibe while I make my vision board. I'll probably do that a little bit later tonight after I have dinner and everything. My energy levels lately have been so low. I don't know if it's because it's the winter time. My energy levels are not quite there yet. I'm still kind of like, you know, struggling to do what I need to do every day. I just try to do my best, you know, that's all we can do. And that's why I'm really prioritizing doing small things that make me happy, like making my flower arrangement, making my vision board. Tomorrow I have a massage, which is long overdue. I was trying to get a massage towards the end of the year to kind of like help me reset, but that was just not possible. And now I'm like finally doing my New Year's reset and getting my life together and all that. So I'm really looking forward to that. Organizing and everything, like these are all the things that I wanted to do towards the end of the year, but life was just not having it. It was not allowing me to do what I wanted to do, and instead I've kind of just been trying to get by each day. I don't even know. It was rough. Anyways, I think my food is almost here, so we are going to have some dinner, and then we're gonna make our vision board, which I'm so excited for. I have been trying to make this vision board since the beginning of the year, obviously, and it's January 18th, so it's about time. Treat you like a friend, respect you like a lover.
Bet that never gotta slow down. Bet that never gotta slow down. Bet that never gotta slow down. You bet that never gotta slow down.
I'll be the rubber band, you'll be the match, I will be a few. Painter, baby, you be the muse. I'm the reporter, baby, you be the news. Let's roll a cigarette, and I'm the smoker. We raise a bet, cause you're the joker. You are the joke, and I can be the blackboard, who can be the top. I can be the wall, yeah, when the sky comes falling, even when the sun don't shine. I got faith in you and I, pretty little hand. Even when we're down to the wire, babe, even when it's do or die, we can do it, baby, simple and plain. This love is true.
Bet that never gotta slow down. Bet that never gotta slow down. Bet that never gotta slow down. Bet that never gotta slow down.
See the fire, baby, from the blood. I be the lighter, baby, fire it up, brighter, baby, you be the cooler. From the lyric, baby, you be the note. Boy, don't say I'm a son, cries I'm a one, and it's you. What did I do? Serve that paper, baby, I be the pen. Say I am the one, cause you aren't two. Really not dead, even when the sky gets hard, even when the sun don't shine. I got faith in you and I, pretty little hands. Even when I'm down to the wire, even when I do or die, we can do it, baby, simple and plain. This love is sugar. Rock with me, babe. Let me hold you in my arms, talk with me, babe. Yeah. And rock with me, babe. Let me hold you in my arms, talk with me, babe. This love between you and I is simple as pie, baby. Such a sure thing, such a a sure thing. Always look a sure thing. Sky goes far, even when the sun don't shine. Got faith in you and I. So put your pretty little thing.
Okay, we are about to start our vision board. I have all of my photos here printed. I have like a whole process of making my vision board. I think I've made an episode on how I set my goals, make my vision board and all of that. It's probably an older episode, but what I like to do is first get super clear on what my goals or intentions are for the year. And this year I actually did my intention goal setting a little bit differently. I talk about it more in my episode that I just came out with. This year I'm focusing more on intentions rather than specific hard goals. And so what I like to do is first get clear on my intentions, and then I look for photos that align with my intentions. One thing that I like to do when I'm looking for photos specifically is I like to find photos that I would take if I was in that reality. You know what I mean? For example, one of the things that I want to do more this year is travel, go on vacation, right? So when I was looking for photos, I was looking for photos that I would personally take myself if I were on vacation. So for example, like a picture of my hotel room being at the beach or in the airplane. Like these are my point of view photos that I would personally take, and I like to do this because when I look at my vision board, it feels more real rather than it be from like a different point of view. But anyways, that's what I like to do. We're gonna go ahead and get started, and I thought while I cut my photos up and make my vision board, I can answer some questions that you guys asked, and I have my phone right here with a list of questions that you guys asked me. So we have a few like life update, catching up type questions, some questions about the new year, personal growth, self-care questions, and kind of just like lifestyle fun questions. So we're gonna get through as many as we can. A few people asked me, where have you been? We've missed you. How has life been treating you lately? How have you been spending your time lately? And what made you decide to take a break? So kind of just like a catch up of where I've been, what I've been doing, which I kind of talked about a little bit earlier. I was saying how I've just been really stressed and burnt out recently in the last few weeks, and I just needed to take some time. I don't even want to say take some time for myself because I really didn't. Even though I took a break from the podcast and creating content, I wasn't really taking a break. I still had life responsibilities and work and family stuff and the holidays, so it wasn't really a break. Your girl was stressed out the entire time. First of all, I was traveling a lot these last few weeks. I went back home to California. I was telling you guys I was going home for Christmas. I wasn't planning on going home or traveling at all because I had just spent about a month in California. I think it was in October, November. I was back home for about a month. So I was already gone for a month and I was ready to just come back home. After being gone for a month, I came back, and the following week, my boyfriend's sister came to town to visit us, so we were hosting her. And then after she visited, work started getting really busy, and that same week my boyfriend went out of town for about a week, so that added some stress in my life, just like having him gone, having to take care of everything. So he was out of town for about a week, and then the following week I flew back home to California for Christmas. And like I said, I wasn't planning on going back home for the holidays. I was planning on staying home alone for the holidays, which was totally fine with me because I was at that point where I was like, you know what, I could use some time to myself. But my family really wanted me to come visit, so I ended up going. I was only there for 2 days. Literally, I flew out on Christmas Eve. Like Christmas Eve, early in the morning. I was only there for like 2.5 days. When we drove back to Arizona, we brought my sisters with me. So we were hosting my sisters for about a week. That was stressful in itself because one, again, work was at its busiest. We were like in peak holiday season, of course, and on top of having my 2 little sisters with me, that was really stressful. And it solidified for me that I definitely do not want kids. I'm not ready to be a mom. I don't think I ever will want to be a mom. Having kids has always been something that I've been like, some days I've been like, no, I definitely don't want kids. Other days I've been like, well, it would be nice to have one and just experience that. But having my sisters over although we had so much fun, like we did a lot of stuff while they were here. We went ice skating, we went shopping, we went to the movies, you know, we did a lot of like fun family things. I was already feeling stressed and overwhelmed in general, but on top of that, being responsible for my sisters, that was just an added layer of stress that I am not used to. And I realized this is what parents deal with every single day of their lives. The idea of like parents having to deal with this every single day on top of whatever they might be personally going through with, you know, in their own lives, with work. Parents don't have the option to turn off. You know, they always have to be on no matter what might be going on because they have children to take care of, and that idea like freaks me out. I really enjoyed obviously spending time with my sisters, but it was just very stressful. I think if I wasn't so stressed out at work, I wouldn't have felt so overwhelmed. It just really opened my eyes and made me realize, okay, I don't think parenthood is for me. I really don't. And I know I'm kind of going off on a tangent. The question was, where have you been? How have you been? But this is all part of like the realizations that I've had since I've been away and just, you know, reflecting on things. And I don't want to get too much into this. Like, this could be a topic for another day. This could be a whole podcast episode if I'm honest. But it just solidified my decision of not wanting children, at least not right now. But I honestly, truthfully, I do not see myself changing my mind ever. Anywho, I totally went off on a tangent there. Back to what I was saying. After visiting California for Christmas, my boyfriend and my sisters and I drove all the way from California to Arizona, and they stayed with us for about a week. And then all of us drove to SoCal where my grandparents live, and we met up with my mom and everything to like drop off my sisters, and I spent like the day in SoCal to spend time with my grandparents and my family that lives in SoCal. Then we came back home. That was like the second week of January. Things were not slowing down at work, so as much as I wanted to just relax when I finally got back home after all that travel and family time, I couldn't because of work. And so ever since then, I've just been here at my apartment trying to get back to a good place, but I have just been dealing with burnout. Like everything, all the stress that I was dealing with these last few weeks and months, all the overwhelm, it kind of just all hit me finally, and I just completely burnt out, and it was hard for me to do many things. Like I was doing the bare minimum, which was just working and getting out of bed. This week was actually the first week of me slowly trying to get out of that. I feel like I just spoke like 30 minutes for one question, but that's what's been going on. That's why I took a break. That's where I've been. Somebody asked, did anything happen while you were away? And I kind of talked about that already. Honestly, while I was away, I had so many realizations and epiphanies and aha moments. This time away was definitely a time of just re-evaluating my life and what's not working in my life, how I want to do things differently in 2025, and just like realigning myself, I would say. Oh, I also got a promotion at work, which is really exciting. So for the wellness brand that I work for, I will be doing a lot more of the influencer side of things, partnerships, things like that, which is really exciting because as a content creator and influencer myself, it's really nice to see how things work on the brand side of things. The things that I'm learning, I can apply to my own career as a content creator. So it's been so aligned, like how everything has worked out. So that's really exciting. Got a promotion. Definitely a little nerve-wracking because although I am a content creator, I don't really have a lot of experience working in the influencer space from the brand side of things. So a lot of this is me learning on the job and kind of just figuring it out as I go. And I'm really grateful, you know, to work for a brand that is willing to bet on me and like give me that opportunity. You know how the job market is, whatever industry you might be in, whatever position you're applying for, it's like they want you to have 5 years experience for an entry-level position type of thing. And it's like, how am I supposed to get experience if no one is hiring without experience, you know? If you know, you know. Hey, Lena. Oops. My cat loves to play fetch. Watch. You might see her in the background. 1, 2, watch her. 3, go get it. She loves to chase after it, and then she'll bring it back to me. Watch, she's gonna come back. But did you bring it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? she usually brings it back, but that's what's happened. Somebody asked, what are your intentions and goals for 2025? I'm not going to share my exact intentions and goals for this year just because I feel like those are a little bit personal, but my overall motto for this year is to go with the flow a lot more. You guys already know I have previously referred to myself as a very type A person, which by the way, that is something I'm no longer subscribing to. I'm no longer referring to myself as a type A person because I've realized, this was one of my realizations that I had. I used to refer to myself as type A because I have always felt the need to control everything in my life, and the need to control everything in my life has come from a place of fear. I've tried controlling things and that has not worked for me. So this year we still have plans and like an overall vision, but we're just letting go of control a little bit, not a little bit, a lot of it, and we're just going with the flow a lot more. But my full motto for this year is go with the flow, but trust what you know. And basically what this means for me is let life happen, let things happen as they're supposed to. Like, don't be so controlling and trying to manipulate situations. Like, whatever comes your way, let it come, but also trust your intuition and trust your guidance and trust your better judgment. I know what's best for me at the end of the day. Like, there needs to be a balance, you know? Sometimes when we're too strict and controlling, that can sabotage us. We can block blessings and amazing things from happening. But when we're too go with the flow, sometimes there's no structure. You kind of lose the plot basically. And this motto for me signifies like, yeah, like go with the flow, but also remember, you know yourself best. You know what's best for you. You know your intuition. So while you're going with the flow, make sure you're in tune with yourself and don't get lost in the plot and, you know, start making decisions that don't really align with who you are, what you want, and just remember the bigger picture. So that's kind of the approach I'm taking this year, is just going with the flow a little bit more, having more fun with life as well. Somebody asked, what are you most excited for in 2025? And although 2025 has felt like a continuation of last year, and it kind of started off on a rough foot for many reasons, like personally and then globally, despite that, I'm actually genuinely really excited for this year. I'm excited to see how life unfolds with this new mindset that I have around like going with the flow more, letting things happen, just being open to all the possibilities. Certain challenges will happen along the way because at the end of the day, life is gonna life. I'm still really excited, especially after the year I had last year. I'm just like, okay, we're not gonna let this year be a continuation of 2024. Like, we're gonna do better. Mentally, we're gonna do better, be more positive, have a better outlook on life, practice more gratitude. And so I'm really excited for everything. Somebody else asked me, are you planning any fun trips or adventures soon? And actually, I am. I actually just booked my Airbnb for my trip to Mexico City this summer, which I'm so excited for. The last time I was in Mexico was last year when I went to Cabo, but I've never been to Mexico City and I'm so excited. Oh my god, see, when my phone, I cannot be bothered. Don't text me, don't call me, don't DM me, just don't. Like, I cannot be bothered right now. Not you guys, but just like, I can't. Anyways, I found the cutest Airbnb. The culture there is very my vibe. It's very beautiful from what I've seen, at least, and I've heard nothing but good things about Mexico City. That's a bigger trip that I'm going on, but aside from that, I do plan on going on a lot more what I'm calling micro trips in 2025. I used to do this a lot more when I lived back in California. I don't know, ever since we moved here, like, we kind of stopped doing that, but when we lived back in California, we used to always take weekend trips, day trips. We would go to Santa Barbara for the weekend, or we would drive up to the Bay for the day and just like go shopping and have lunch and do all that. For my birthday this year, I want to go on a micro trip for my 30th birthday, you guys. I turned 30 this year. Like, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe that I turned 30 this year. I really haven't had much time to really reflect and think about it because life has just been so busy recently, but I definitely want to make time before my 30th birthday to reflect on my 20s. I cannot believe my 20s are coming to an end. Your 20s are just messy regardless of like where you come from or who you are. Your 20s are just bound to be messy. And my 20s were definitely messy. I feel like I went through a million rebirths. I think I'm more excited than nervous to turn 30. I just feel like my 30s are going to be so much better than my 20s. I feel like my 20s were the years where I really put in the work, you know, to heal myself, to grow, to become a better person, to unlearn, unpack, relearn, shift my beliefs, my identity. Like my 20s, I can proudly say that I was very intentional with how I spent my 20s when it comes to like working on myself. And I feel like my 30s is when I'm going to see the fruits of my labor, of all the years that I put in internally. And the older I get, the more confident I feel within myself, and like I know myself more. I know what I want for myself. I know what I don't want, and I'm not afraid to say it. I just want to ring in my 30s in the most peaceful, relaxing way. But during the spring and summertime, I definitely want to go on some micro trips. That is pretty much what I have so far, but I'm definitely like in the brainstorming phases of everything. If you have any city recommendations of places you think I should go, let me know. And then the last question I'll end off with, somebody asked, what is your go-to coffee order? My go-to coffee order is pretty much the same everywhere I go. I only like local coffee shops, by the way. I hate Starbucks. I hate Dunkin' Donuts. I hate Pete's Coffee. No, I just can't do it. I can't do it. Most of the time, I will order an iced vanilla latte with oat milk and add like a splash of caramel sauce. That's the way that I make it here at home. I don't like my iced lattes too sweet. But anyways, I am done cutting up my photos for the most part. So we're gonna get started on the vision board, bring her to life. Okay, I'm currently getting ready to go out tonight, hence the heatless curls. So anyways, I thought I'd share my favorite lip combo. I am still using my MAC Strip Down lip liner. This is my favorite lip liner for a neutral pinky brown shade. I have like 3 of these. And I line my lips. Okay, so after I line my lips, I kind of like to smudge out the liner a bit, just so it blends a little bit more. And then the next product that I go in with, which is a new product for me that I've been using recently, it's the NARS Explicit Lipstick. This is in the shade Exposed. I recently got it, I want to say like a month ago, but I haven't had a chance to share it with you guys because obviously I've been offline. So I just like to like pat it on. It's such a pretty shade. And then depending on my mood, I might leave it like this and just keep a matte lip, or sometimes I like to add a gloss over. I think today I'm feeling a gloss moment. So I think today I'm gonna go over with my e.l.f. lip oil. I haven't used this in a while. I think I need to get a new one actually. I don't even know if this one's good anymore, but this one is in the shade Honey Talks. I loved this one last spring and summer. The rest of my makeup's pretty matte, so add a little gloss. I think this one's really pretty over. Sometimes I will also do the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm in iced coffee, but I'm not really feeling that one today. And plus I'm going out for drinks, so I don't want to smell like iced coffee, you know? I think I'm gonna go with a blazer look since we're going out for like drinks, kind of like a happy hour moment. I'm wearing this white tank top and blue jeans with some heels. I'll show you the whole outfit in a moment. But I think I'm gonna go with this blazer. I've had this for a few years. Okay, for shoes, I'm just going with these black pumps that I got from H&M recently. I shared it, I think, in my last vlog. Not sure which bag I'm going to go with yet. I'll probably pair it with the black bag to match my shoes, but for my scent, I was recently at Victoria's Secret shopping their sale, and I recently came across this old perfume that I used to wear all the time in high school. It brought back so many memories, and I used to love this scent. So this is like an OG. It's a Victoria's Secret fragrance mist in teas. Tell me this wasn't the It Girl scent back in the day in high school. Like, I really thought I was grown with this. I had to pick it up for the nostalgia, to be honest, but also it low-key is a really good scent. Even though it's a fragrance mist and it's from Victoria's Secret, I feel like you can't go wrong. And this is perfect for evening vibes. Like, this is definitely an evening scent for me. And for my hair, I'm trying to let the what are they called, I'm blanking, but these little things, I'm trying to leave them in my hair for as long as possible, because usually when I do this hairstyle, I sleep with them overnight. But I just took a shower and did my hair literally an hour ago, so I've only had these clips in for like 30 minutes, and I'm trying to leave them in for as long as possible so that hopefully when I take them out, it did a little bit of something. So that's why I'm like leaving them in. So I'll show you the whole outfit in a moment once I am like literally about to head out the door. I think I told you guys earlier, I got a promotion at work and I really haven't celebrated that, and I'm trying to do a better job at celebrating myself more this year, and especially celebrating the little milestones or the big milestones throughout the year. So this is me doing that. So we're going out for drinks, dinner, catch a vibe, just really like celebrate the win so far, because I need to do better at that. Okay, we're back. So my hair didn't really hold at all, which is not surprising because I literally only had them in for 30 minutes. So note to self, never do that again. Usually the last few times that I've done that method, my hair came out gorgeous, if I do say so myself. Just kind of like parted it down the middle and tucked the front pieces back. That's usually what I do when my hair is not cooperating with me. And then a little hack, whenever my hair is just not doing what I want it to do, I usually just put on some sunglasses and my hair looks 10 times better. I don't know what it is. Okay, so this is our outfit. She is cute, she is chic. It looks like we just came out of the office, which I mean, technically we did if you consider my home office, but this is our outfit. I wanted to go for like a casual Friday, just got out of the office, headed to happy hour with my coworkers type of vibe. My jeans I recently got from Abercrombie and I absolutely love them. They're like a slouchy fit. They're high-waisted, but they're a slouchy fit. I'll try to link them down below. My shoes again are from H&M. This tank top is also from H&M. And then this blazer is a blazer that I thrifted a few years ago. I've had this for like 4 years. I just have never worn it, or I haven't worn it recently, I should say. My bag is just a Bottega dupe from Marshall's, I believe. My earrings are from Target. And why am I so out of breath? I'm literally just doing an outfit of the day. Anywho, this is our outfits. We'll see you guys at dinner.
To the moon, I wanna be with the stars.